Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and I love real Star Wars. Franchises closest to my heart. First gen fan, EU guy. I will collect, protect, and preserve Star Wars because real Star Wars must be passed on to generations, and Disney Star Wars must be burned until there is nothing left. Disney Star Wars is trash, always has been trash. We are now literally, I would say, 12 years, 13 years into this shit, and it has never, ever worked. They can hide behind gross this and gross that all they want, but in the end, it is a failure. Disney Lucasfilm has never made a profit. It is not bringing in the tens of billions of dollars that it should. It brings in nothing because everything they touch, everything they've created has failed. And 2024 was a disaster. The Acolyte, Outlaws, the failure of the High Republic, the complete lack of interest in just about anything they put out. But Disney stands, they want to blow smoke up your ass and tell you 2025 is going to be great. And we're going to tell you why. Because that's what we're going to do here. We're going to look at what the stands think is so great for upcoming Star Wars in 2025. Excuse me, upcoming Disney Star Wars. I get caught up in my emotions here. Forgive me. Either way, this is going to be a little bit of a fun one here because you're going to see, you watching this video, you are likely just like me. You are a normal, passionate, real Star Wars fan. There are only 6 movies. There is the EU, which is real Star Wars. There is decades of great video games, and everything ended in 2012. There is nothing after that that is legitimate. But they think that their shit is, they think their shit is real. They think it's desired by everybody. And chief among them that push this narrative is a Twitter channel called Holocron, Star Wars Holocron. They are one of the worst shills you're going to find on X Twitter. They're the one that goes out all the time saying, character of the day, it's so-and-so's birthday, aren't we excited? They're idiots. They lick windows and drool on themselves. And they have a website. Oh, they have a website. I didn't know it existed until just the other day when I was starting to think about this type of video. And then they presented me with the exact content I needed to show. They're morons. So let's take a look at Star Wars Holocron's website, the Holo Files. 10 most anticipated Star Wars project events of 2025. Notice they have to tack on events. They have to include that as something to be anticipated. And we'll see why at the end, why I throw it on there. And I will tell you why it's probably not going to be anything special. Let's go through this list and show how retarded fake fan stands truly are. Number 10, an Acolyte book. The Acolyte, completely canceled. The Crystal Crown. 2 characters who we know how they get ganked. They had 0 character development. They are nothing. They are empty. But they're getting a YA novel. YA novel. Young adult novels. The worst of the worst when it comes to literary works. They are... They're garbage. They are garbage tier. It takes no talent whatsoever to write a YA novel. And if you think a YA novel is great writing, you have a problem. You should seek help. First thing you do, run headfirst into a brick wall. That might knock some sense into you. So they're going to give us a Jecki and guy who thinks Anakin blew up the Death Star novel. Yeah, watch that fly off the shelves. Next, Jedi Knights. Marvel Star Wars Jedi Knights. I guess this is... Oh, it's comics. Okay, so they are now going to try and squeeze some more life out of people who like the prequel trilogy. Guess what? Real Star Wars fans, prequel trilogy fans, they ain't reading this shit. This is comics, Jedi, Star Wars, Marvel comics. They don't sell. They have spent years pushing this shit out. They don't sell. Nobody's buying this and watch. So that's their number 9. People are anticipating this. No, they're not. The 10th anniversary of The Force Awakens. That is brilliant. That is effing brilliant. The 10th anniversary, you mean the 10th anniversary to reveal that Disney Star Wars started off this shit and has remained shit for over a decade? Really? You're really going to try and push this? Really? Wow. So once again, the stands are going to try and continue the lie that The Force Awakens is a Star Wars movie people like. Okay, all right, this is legitimate. It is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, the last real Star Wars movie ever produced. So congratulations. This is something to be excited about for people who love the prequel trilogy, people who really like Revenge of the Sith. I like Revenge of the Sith. I enjoy it every time I watch it. I watch it several times a year. This is great. So we'll give all the props. This should be number one because it's real Star Wars. People should be the most excited for Revenge of the Sith re-release in theaters. Watch Revenge of the Sith get put in theaters in a limited release and make more profit than any Disney Star Wars thing out there. Watch. So this is legitimate. They get one. Broken clock is right twice a day. And here's the first time it may be right. People are excited for Revenge of the Sith 20-year anniversary. Mazel tov. Great. Reign of the Empire. Basque So now a pathetic book that I think will cover Mon Mothma in Mon Mothma, Bail Organa, and Saw Gerrera. Oh, everybody wants Saw Gerrera content because he's real Star Wars. No, he isn't. So another book trapped in an era that people don't care about. Nobody cares about what's actually going on in the beginning. People care about what happens once Han, Luke, and Leia enter the scene. No one cares what Mama Drama, Mon Mothma, fake Bail Organa, and fanfic character are getting up to during the beginning of the Empire. Give me a break. So this is gonna rot on shelves. Nobody's gonna buy that. Oh, more High Republic garbage. High Republic garbage, which is ending. It's over. They thought they would be able to rocket it back to something with the Acolyte, and here you go. More the High Republic Trials of the Jedi. Nobody reads this. This is one of the most failed initiatives ever. It had an initial start of people curious, but it has consistently lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I only say thousands because it doesn't take much to produce this stuff, so you shouldn't take much to get profit, but nobody buys it. These books sell in the single-digit thousands because that's what this stand base is, single-digit thousands. So, Skeleton Crew... If you are a veteran of this channel, if you've been following me, I've been covering this complete garbage of a show made for childish adults. Skeleton Crew finale in 2 weeks. Nobody's looking forward to this. I'm not even looking forward to it because nobody cares what even I have to say about it, and I'm a real Star Wars guy. Nobody cares about Skeleton Crew. I can tell you right now, it isn't charting on ratings. Samba doesn't break the Samba numbers. We're about a week or so away from the first official Nielsen numbers. You'll get a video on that from me because that's the official thing. Nobody's watching Skeleton Crew. Nobody. Nobody cares. It's dumb, it's stupid, and it's written by morons and directed by Nepo babies. That's what this show is. So, great. We're looking forward to the Skeleton Crew finale because they're retards. Great. All right, what else we got here? Visions, nobody cares about What If Star Wars. Nobody cares about Visions where they created in an anime style. Nobody cares about this. This is forgotten as soon as it comes out because nobody watches it. Another failure of a thing. So this is what they think is exciting. They think Skeleton Crew and Visions are in their top 3 exciting things. Andor Season 2. Andor. I'll give Andor credit. They take making this show seriously, but it's not Star Wars. It is Disney Star Wars through and through, legitimizing more Disney Star Wars. And if you take every Star Wars element out of it, it still works, which proves it's not Star Wars. And you can like it, but I'm going to tell you you're wrong. I am. I'm not going to play politics and try and convince you that, oh, I understand. If you like Andor, that's fine, but you're wrong. It's not Star Wars. This Disney Star Wars is not a la carte. You cannot take little pieces that you think are okay and go, oh, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Rogue One. No, you can't do that. All roads lead to Jake Skywalker drinking green titty milk. That's what it all is. You cannot escape that. Failure. Andor Season 2 will likely have the same result as Andor Season 1. People will claim, I love it so much, but nobody's going to watch it because nobody gives a shit. And finally, Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Japan. This will be an interesting one because let's be brutally honest what's going on with Star Wars Celebration. It is an event made for stans. It is not made for real fans. Guess what? Real fans don't really show up. especially when you want them to travel to another country. Do you have any idea how expensive it is to go to Japan? That's a trip. That's a trip. So you think anybody of worth is going to go to this? Do you think the Japanese are really going to show up to this? We'll find out. We'll find out. And what does a Star Wars celebration entail anyway? Announcing bullshit, 70% of which never happens. That is what Star Wars Celebration is. Announcing crap that doesn't happen. But you know what it is great for? It's great for clips. It is great for clips. We got introduced to the Acolyte crew 2 years ago, the last time they ran one of these things out. And boy, we were that gave us everything we need to know, and it only got better after that. So I do look forward to Star Wars Celebration 2025 in April, because guess what? We're going to get tons of great clips. We're going to get interviews. We're going to get people going, yes, queen, on the stage again. It's going to happen. It's going to be glorious, and we're going to rip and roast it apart. But you know what's been absent from this list? We have gone through this list. You notice they haven't mentioned a single video game. Wow, yeah, I mean, for decades, LucasArts made incredible gaming experiences because gaming in Star Wars became a very integrated thing. Everybody loved it. Everybody played these games. We all have our favorites. But you notice, fake fan stands, they don't care about gaming. But then they are going to try and tell you. There are stands out there who are going to pretend that they're excited for games. So Daily Star Wars Games post their anticipated Star Wars in 2025 gaming. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. What the hell is even this? What is this? What this doesn't look like anything. Hunters. Yeah, remember Hunters? Faux hero shooter fighter thing? Nobody's playing this game. Nobody cares about it. Let's see. Outlaws. An Outlaws DLC where you got that stupid pirate from Clone Wars that he is fan fiction. I don't care if it happened during when Clone Wars was actually being made by Lucasfilm when George was in charge. This son of a bitch is fan fiction because he's a Dave Filoni bullshit creation. Hondo. That's his name. Hondo. Outlaws. The game that nobody played, so they had to kind of give you public hints on how to unlock shit because nobody played it. Nobody's going to play Star Wars Outlaws, A Pirate's Fortune. What else we got? A 200-page concept art of Outlaws. Yeah, that's right. That's great. Let's see. SWTOR doesn't count. SWTOR don't count. SWTOR exists outside of Disney Star Wars. Yes, the cartel market sells Disney Star Wars glamour shit, but that exists outside of it. So does Galaxy of Heroes. This shit exists outside of Disney Star Wars. These things have existed for years and years and years and do not connect to that. Even though SWTOR started when Disney took over, it is not a Disney thing. It isn't. What else we got? Toys, nothing. So that's it. This is the gaming you have to look forward to in 2025 for Star Wars. The only thing worth anything is Star Wars The Old Republic, and it's not what it once was. Let's be honest. As much as I love it, dear in my heart, it is not what it once was. So that's your gaming. This is your Star Wars Stan outlook. 2025 is going to be a disaster. They have nothing. All of this, it's nothing. None of this moves the needle for the normie population, for the real fan population. Nobody buys any of this shit. Nobody wants to play these trash games. Disney Star Wars is going to really do bad this year. They got nothing to even attempt to fake hang their hat on. They're going to try with Andor Season 2. They're going to try as hard as hell to try and make this to be their big thing. This is going to be their crown jewel of the season. They're going to try and make this a big deal, but it's nothing. And then they're going to try and pretend that this is going to be a big deal too. They're going to try and pretend that Celebration 2025 is going to be the pinnacle. This is sad and pathetic, which is what Disney Star Wars is. Sad and pathetic. And I just showed you all the evidence of why. This is not Star Wars. It is Disney Star Wars. You notice there's nothing really on this list that promotes real Star Wars characters, except for this, and that's not them doing anything. They're just taking advantage of an anniversary. No promotion of Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Leia. No promotion of anything that's remotely great about George Lucas Star Wars. It's all Disney Star Wars. And this doesn't count either because George wouldn't have done this because nobody wants this. Nobody asked for it. All right. For now, I guess we're done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, or hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about Fake Fan Stan and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.